no way you're gonna walk away from 60,000. They'll rather take that chance. You understand?
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're putting money down. You know, so I'm willing to take that risk.
ATL client.
So, but unfortunately, I signed up with this other dude. Man, I don't think he knows what he's doing, or he's either using. He's probably just like an intermediary because I signed with him on the. He said he started working on my file since October. I haven't seen nothing. So I just feel the guy is bullshitting me. So
Well, I got
Anna told me he saw results in a few days after he took his case. So
Well, the thing about it is that I'm working on a bankruptcy right now, and this guy's about to go buy a car. He got a 681 already after the bankruptcy. It was business related too, but he had a low credit score. I was able to take off 150,000 worth of bad debt inside the bankruptcy, and I was also able to take out the bankruptcy.
I need to sign up, man. Now the problem is that I have this dude that claims that he's working on my file, but I haven't seen nothing yet.
Dude,
all the stuff I've done so far, I've done by myself. You know, like signing on like disputed stuff here and there. But I mean, will you be able to take my case? Because I'm you know.
Well, I gotta look at it, just like I had to look at this real estate investor too. He's just like you. I took out.
Do you have an email? I'm already signed up for online monitoring. You can. I have a MyFICO account. I have a True Credit account. You can take a look at both of them and tell me. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at. I'm gonna have to look at your information. Let me see. I'm gonna have to look at it, and then I'm gonna determine if I can help you or not. How much was your bankruptcy for, by the way?
How much? Oh man, I don't remember. The business was probably like 60,000, 70,000. It wasn't much. It was just business. It was more credit card that was related to. We started taking on credit card debt to run the business, but we still had to close. So the credit card bills, it wasn't not. Okay, hold on. Let me take that back.
Yeah.
The business loan, yeah, probably about 300,000. Yeah, the business loan was the highest. The business was about 2 something. Then the credit cards was about 50, 60. You know, that was it. But prior to that, I had debt, you know, never been late. All my credit cards, everything is paid. You know, the accounts I couldn't keep closed. So there's no 30 days or 60 days or all that crap, you know. The only time that those started showing up was after the bankruptcy. That's when those stuff started showing up. So I saw some of those. I was trying to dispute it because I don't know if the companies can still put 30, 60, 90 days late after you file bankruptcy.
Yeah, but you could still create a score after bankruptcy, just like I just did right now. And this bankruptcy was discharged in July, and I was able to take it off in October, November from Equifax. And I was able to take off more than 150,000 worth of bad debt.
Well, I need you to take a look at my file, man. I need help, man. I need to get out of this. Unfortunately, during the process, listen, I'm really serious. This has all happened to us. During the process of going through the bankruptcy, trying to close the business, we applied for a modification from our mortgage guys. Then we filed bankruptcy. Then they decided to, after a year, they decided to redo our loan. Our loan was like 1,300. They redid the stuff. They sent me a paperwork. Instead of me to not sign it, I signed this paperwork. I thought, thinking that it was just 1,600 my mortgage. But at the end of the day, we paid over 2,000 for a house and I want 150. So now my mortgage is like $2,000. It's crazy. The house is not even worth it.
Wow.
What I'm looking to get into is about the same price, about two something. But it was originally like $600,000, $700,000, about $500,000 home, you know. So I'm like, it doesn't make sense to be paying these guys $2,000 when my mortgage is already upside down. But unfortunately, we signed that modification. If I hadn't signed it, my payment would still have been 1,300. But now, 2,000 every month is killing us, man. So I just have to make it move, man.
So you have the down payment ready for the next property that you're gonna buy. Is that correct?
I have to, yeah. I can raise that. By next year, I should be able to. We have a loss saved. We'll probably have about, for my calculation, if it's 20% down, That's about $45,000. We should be able to afford that, you know. I mean, if I have to go into my
What?
retirement IRA, I'll do it. You know, I just need to get into a good deal now.
Okay, so your mortgage loan officer right now, what is he looking for in your credit in order for you to qualify?
Higher scores. I need to raise our scores. I mean, 635 is not going to call it, you know. If I can raise the scores, I mean, in terms of the money part.
So you're at what, 630? You say you're at 630?
My Equifax says 635.
But you see how the guidelines have been changing. Y'all gotta pay attention to this because the guidelines have been changing from 620, then they moved up to 640, and pretty soon it's gonna be up to 660. And some banks are just working on like an FHA or a conventional at 660.
Right. See, I might not qualify for FHA because FHA, well, you know, FHA is you have to wait. FHA won't give it up with somebody that has a bankruptcy. But they will do that maybe after 2 years. You might be able to qualify.
But conventional, if you...
FHA is going to give you a loan, it's going to be 20% or more, you know, for a year of bankruptcy, you know.
But conventional, if you have the down payment, you are able to purchase what you want.
That's what I want to go conventional. That's my only problem now. I got to bump my scores up. I mean, I've not told me what you did for here. If I can just get my scores up 100 points, you know, 720 or close to, I'll be good.
Okay, so this is what's going to happen, right? I could give you authorized users. If you're at a 630, let's say you're a 630, an authorized user, one authorized user credit card could give you 20 points worst case scenario. So this is how you're going to calculate. If we're able to even take negative items off of your credit report, it's still going to be 20 points worst case scenario on each bureau credit repair, plus 20 points from each authorized user. So you imagine how many you need. Okay, credit repair is 20 points. That'll boost it up from 635 to a 650, plus 2 or 3 trade lines. You're looking at 20 points each. So credit repair, it'll probably raise it to 650 plus 6.
I have a very buddy of mine has a credit card that has 6,000 limit, but he's used about 3,000. He's gonna add me to him. You know?
Yeah, don't get added to that one because he's at half. He's at 50% credit utilization ratio.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not supposed to get added to a credit card that is 50% credit utilization. So you're telling me that he has a credit card that is 6,000, but he owes $3,000?
Yeah, he's used a little bit of maybe about 3,500. I don't know, if we pay that down below 50, would it be a good idea for him to add me on? What do you think?
Well, if it's $6,000, he's only supposed to owe $600 in order for it to be, in order for it to make a difference.
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro, because you got to be at 10% credit utilization from your credit card. So if your credit card is 6,000, you have to owe 10% of that. Before it used to be 10 to 30%, and you have to be in good standing. But you want to be in good standing. You know what I mean? So 10% is what I usually do.
Okay, I have 2 credit cards. It's not a lot of lines. You know, I've been able to open 2 credit cards. I have a secure Capital One card that has about just 200 limit. I have another stock Target card that has a 200 on it too.
Okay, how old are they?
The Capital One is from July. So in my credit is shown like 3-4 payments already.
In order for your credit to increase on that account, it needs to be open for 6 months or more, and that is going to give you a significant.
I've used 3 months on that, so maybe in another 3 months is going to start reflecting better. Then the Target card I just opened like last month, so that was pretty new.
The reason I'm saying that is because we can have your credit looking good by next month if you're able to qualify if you're able to get on for the trade lines that I have. That's the whole thing. Right now I have like 6 or 7 people who are going to be getting trade lines.
Well, Gizzy, if you can push me up, because I'm not going to have my down payment till like February, March. That's when I really want to go for the loan. You know?
Oh, yeah. We got time, bro.
That's that's where I want my scores to be up. You know, I'm just work. I want you to work with me. I won't be ready next month. Honestly, I don't have that. I'm expecting some money next year. It's gonna, make me look good. But now I'm looking at March, February, March. If that is not too bad, does that work for you?
No, it works for me, but the only thing is that you got to get on the waiting list. That's the whole thing. Like we could start on your credit repair, but I'm not gonna start it unless I'm able to tell you if we could do something or not.
Okay, once you put the trade lines on my account, how long do I have to? How long do I have before I go? How many months?
Oh
do I
no, you
have
gotta be ready,
to-
bro. You gotta have the down payment. You gotta have the down payment. You gotta have the 2 years tax returns. I mean, you gotta be ready. You gotta be with that mortgage loan officer right there, getting ready to the mortgage loan
I have
officer.
everything. I have a 2 year. I have a good job. I'm good.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
I'm good.
Okay, so that's all that you gotta do, right? At the same time, once you come to me and I'm able to add the trade lines, you gotta move quickly because I only leave the trade lines for 30 days.
That's fine. I have to work with my loan officer then. So we got to coordinate that. You tell me when the trade line comes on, I work with her, then we have to be perfect. Yeah, we have to get it right. So, okay. Yeah, I think we can work that out. I'll talk to her too, okay?
Yeah, so why don't you text message me because I'm was making a video right now and I can increase your score really fast. I mean I have some credit reports come to me with no credit score, but they'll have an Experian credit report, a credit score. But if I add trade lines, I have before and after, which I'm gonna send to you so that you can see my work as well. So it's up to you, bro.
Once you get done with me, I want to bring my wife over to have her stuff cleared too. Because I have one question though. In terms of like trade lines, how many trade lines are you allowed to put on your credit?
Oh, it's unlimited. It's unlimited. You can have as many as you want. I've added 7 trade lines before. I've added 5. I've added 4.
How do I get rid of this dude that claims that he's gonna help me? I really don't want to deal with him no more.
Well, no, wait. You have to. Well, listen. If you already paid for the service, you should be compensated for that as in the service. If you already paid for it. But I have to look at your report. I have to look at your report and I have to see if that guy is doing what he got to do. A lot of times, bro, this stuff does take time. It's not easy. But just text message me with your email address right now and your name, your email address, so I can send you all my information. And then from there, you can email me back your username and password.
My True Credit and my FICO. Okay. So does it matter though? What do you prefer? Is my credit True Credit better or my FICO?
True Credit. If you could give me True Credit.
Well, True Credit scores is not the risk score, so you know that.
Yeah, I know.
It's 709. My Equifax True Credit score is 709.
Yeah.
Experian is 683. TransUnion is 697. But I know that those are not the risk scores.
I know. But I usually tell people to go to Equifax.com and get their information from Equifax because those are all third party. They collect information and they sell it to you. That's what they do.
And Equifax owns my FICO, so Equifax is the owner of my FICO. So
all right, so give me my FICO.
It's pretty accurate. That's Equifax scores.
Okay, cool.
They have Equifax and TransUnion. So I'll go ahead and send you my email, then maybe you can send me your details. So
that's
we'll
right.
Take it from there.
Okay, cool. And what was your name again?
All right. Richard.
Oh, Richard. From Atlanta, right?
Yeah. I've not said good things about you, man. He's sending folks to you. He's never had any issues, man. You can't say that for most folks out there, man. There's a lot of dudes out there that are just trying to take your money, man.
Well, let me tell you something, bro. You are in ATL. Nobody in ATL wants to deal with people in ATL.
Are you serious? Why?
I get a whole bunch of calls from Atlanta.
All right, then. I'll email you my name and I'll send you text you my name and email account, okay?
Okay, and I'll send you that information right now. Okay, Rich. See you later. Peace. Okay, bye bye.